Today I'm going to show you guys that stacking the mining sites is still available in Palworld 1.0. So let's go. So to stack mining sites, you pretty much need this setup right here that I've prepared. And I'm going to show you how to put them down in a moment. You pretty much need a stone foundation with a backing wall that goes all the way up. And I usually use these pillars as well so that I have kind of like a way of getting up to the top so that I can build everything up there easily. And pretty much you're looking at foundations, wooden pillars, you're looking for the foundations for the stone, and you're looking for the stone wall itself. And for furniture, you're looking for earthen pipe, which take cement. To unlock the earthen pipe, go to technology and type in outdoor, and that'll bring you up with outdoor furniture set, and that's going to give you this. So let's get started. So pretty much just pick whichever one of the sites you want to start off with. So stone pit in this case, hold control, and it should snap it on top of that pipe for you. And then it will be buildable. Once it's built, pretty much go into disassembly mode and destroy the two pipes just below it. So I'm going to destroy two pipes. So now I'm going to put down an ore mining site down here. I'm going to try and get it so that it snaps up against the back of the pipes. So that's in a straight line with this. And while we're waiting for it to be built, we can also get rid of one of our pillars. That way we can build the next one. We did the same thing again. We destroy two more of these pipes, and then we put the next one in, which will be an ore mining site. And once again, we're just looking for that perfect snap to keep it as close to straight as possible. Destroy that pillar now. Destroy two more of these. And now we're going to put in some coal quarries. Coal quarries are probably one of the more important ones that you need to do in this game. So for anyone who's waiting for this, by the way, these giant ore ones are all two pipes each. And it used to be that you need 4 pipes in order to put down the second version of the mining sites. It looks like they either changed that by accident or you could just get away with it with the ore mining site. But these are all done with 2 pipes. If you are putting down the second version of any of these sites and these ones aren't working, put down 4 instead of 2. So you pretty much do the exact same thing I'm doing here, but for every 4 pipes. And just like to give you an example, there's 4 pipes right here. I would put down an ore mining site 2 here, destroy the 4 pipes, and then put down another ore mining site at the bottom. That is only if you're having trouble getting it to work. As of right now, as of what I've tested over here, you do not need to do that. So we're going to get rid of another 2 pipes, and we're going to put down the next coal quarry. Coal is probably the one thing that I'm going to need a lot of in this base. Maybe some quartz later, but for now we're going to stick with coal. And because we have so many of these ore mining site 2s, we don't really need that many in this base. So we're going to destroy the last 2 pipes once this is created and put down 1 more item. So what you could do now is you could destroy this last one here and put the last one of these manually in yourself, which is going to be probably slightly crooked, or you can leave this foundation here for good and you can just put in your logging site at the bottom, and it'll, as I said, it'll be snapped in with everything else so that it is in line. However, if you want to put it in yourself, you can destroy this foundation and it's going to destroy all the walls that are leading up. So 3, 2, and 1. And now you have everything floating without those walls in the way, so it looks a little bit better. But as I said, unfortunately, you are going to have to put in your own logging site yourself at the bottom, and it might be a little bit crooked, but that should be okay as long as it's near enough to being perfect. And one other thing that's very useful is this pillar that we created at the very beginning. That'll help you a little bit in getting the last logging site in line with the rest. So I have 3 of these mining site 2s. So let me just show you that the mining site 2s are way bigger than the smaller versions, obviously. and they'll be able to produce even more for you. However, there's one little thing I'd recommend that you do when setting up these, and that is you put your pillars that I had further back. So you put them back here a little bit so that you have plenty of room, and you put your wall 2 back. Let me show you what I mean by that. So I'm going to pretend that I'm going to do the mining site 2 again, and I'm just going to go for foundations. I'm going to take out my foundation, and I'm going to go 2 foundations and then put the wall down. Because on the smaller ones, I only had 1 foundation and then the wall, but you can't place those big guys if the wall is too close to the foundation. You have to give it a bit of room. So start off like this, and then just to give you an even better visual representation, then build your pillars out here. If these pillars are too close, you can always, of course, move them back or forward depending on your needs. And this is where you should start putting down your pipes. So you just start going like this. When it comes to the pipes, put them down on the first foundation. Don't put them all the way back to the wall as well. Hopefully you can get a better system than I did for this, because as you can see, they're a bit crooked. But because they're so big, they kind of blend in with each other anyway. So it doesn't make it that much of a difference. It seems fine enough. And hopefully I covered everything to make it as simple as possible for you guys. Let me know if you need any help in the comment section, and I'll see you guys in the next video.